uh, the baby boomers. Go have a conversation with them and just enjoy the me. You know, the ego of the boomer is fascinating. It's just an absolutely wonderful thing to study and just partake in. It's just amazing. Ugh. They love to talk about themselves. They love to show you everything. It's just like, I don't care. Cool, whatever. But anyways, had a conversation with some close to my heart. I love them. I care about them. Brought up a law that Illinois wants to pass to help retain people in the state. A politician wants to pass a bill that and allows people who've lived in their house and have it for 30 years and have it paid off. They get to be property tax free. Yeah, that's really lopsided. Like, why are we making laws that just help on us an X amount of people? Like, why not, if you have your house paid off in a state of Illinois, in the state of Illinois, why don't you just get to not have to deal with property taxes? Don't you want to incentivize people? Like, cause tell you what, if you had a law like that in Illinois, like, hey, you come to Illinois and you buy a house and you have it paid off, guess what? Those things called property taxes, don't worry about them. Because in this, I'm going to pretend I'm that politician, or I'm going to pretend I'm the ruling class. Well, you're not the ruling class, you're a peasant class. But by gosh, by golly, if you found a way to pay off that mortgage, that death pledge in the state of Illinois, you know what? We're going to waive your property taxes. So go hog wild. Because you know what? If you don't have to pay property taxes on a house at all, that's that money gets freed up. So now you can invest it. You could actually invest it in your local economy. You can invest it in Satoshis, buy more freaking sats. You could save up. You can invest in yourself. God's forbid you invest in yourself. God's forbid you have the ability to be more prosperous in a country that's supposed to be land of the free and home of the brave. There's a caveat. You got to pay a lot of taxes. You got to make sure you pay them because the IRS needs them really bad. And your state government, your local government, they need your taxes too. Oh boy. It's just impressive. It's like people use this have this mentality. Oh, well, if you're not paying your property taxes, how are people going to go to school? I don't know. Their parents get paid for it like they have to, like they should. Yeah, it just seems like the group collectivization is beneficial only on certain things. But if you try to be like that as a group of people, you might get called racist or xenophobic or something. So it's pretty hilarious how collectivization is a double-edged sword. But anywho, yeah. According to boomers, they deserve it because they've lived longer. This law I'm regarding, according to boomers, they've lived longer than you. They've worked longer than you. So they get it. They get to have the property tax deal. Not you, though. If you bought a house in the state of Illinois, if you've bought the house and you've lived there less than 30 years, you don't get it. Now, this bill hasn't passed, and I hope it doesn't. I really don't want people with that mentality to have it easier than they do. I don't. If your mentality is, I get it, but you shouldn't because I'm older and I've worked longer than you, is that how we're measuring humanity now? Why not, like, yeah, man, if you bought a house in Illinois and you paid it off, it means you did something right. I'm at the tender age of 41. And, yeah, you did something right. Yet, you do what keen people do, take advantage of opportunities. In this country, living here in itself isn't just the opportunity. And giving it to everyone waters down opportunity. Giving everyone the right to be called an American just waters it down to where it's piss water, to where it's just water being flushed down the toilet to get cleansed. It's still toilet water. That's what being an American is now. This rant's gonna go everywhere. Being an American is just living in a hotel. That's what it feels like. Yeah. It's awful. So boomers, they're spoiled brats. I'm pretty sure there's boomers out there that would say, "Yeah, man, that's pathetic. Why would I want to stifle the ability for a younger man to make it?" But boomers, some don't see it that way. I myself, I want Gen Z, I want Gen Alpha to be able to prosper the way generations older than I am and generations of mine. I want them to have that good feeling. I kind of got to experience it in my 20s. Worked hard in my 20s. I was married with children. My first marriage, I call that my past life. And I worked. I worked, I worked, I worked, I worked. I worked a lot. 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that's 84 hours a week, months on end. Then sometimes 72 hours a week for months on end, down to 60 hours a week for months on end, down to 50 hours a week for months on end. We probably got a break and worked 8-hour days for a small portion of the year. And when you work 8-hour days for a small portion of the year after working 84-hour work weeks, 72-hour work weeks, 60-hour work weeks, 50-hour work weeks, 8 hours a day feels like a half day. Wow. But unfortunately, I haven't lived long enough or worked enough to be deserving of the reward of paying a house off. I guess I have to wait till I'm dead to enjoy the easiness. But anyways, yeah. It really causes spite towards a generation when you hear things like that out of their mouth. They don't even stop to think like, "Hey, wait a second. It would be beneficial for everyone if they have a house paid off to not have to pay property taxes. That would be a benefit. That could cause so much more growth in so many ways. But no, it's, well, I did this. I did that. You haven't. So therefore I get it, you don't." The boomer generation was socially engineered to just destroy future generations, and they don't even know it.